And welcome back to Driver's Talk. What comes next is a segment that we've learned to either really enjoy or dread like crazy. It's the brainchild of our boss here, and that, of course, is the producer-director, the G-Man. Oh, you're smirking. That concerns me.
Smirking because I have this beautiful new shirt on that you guys have commented on.
No, we like it, but this is Hit the Gas or Sniffing Gas. And it hasn't gone that great for Jay and I.
No, it hasn't gone that well for you guys. Actually, it's gone somewhat horrible, but that's okay. There's always another episode.
That's right. The diplomat amongst us.
Do you guys want to know what it sold for?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's for a moment, let's justify our prices. Our prices are really based on best case scenario, and that was a really well restored Bronco.
Cue up the results, please.
Oh, no.
Well, the G-Man said 60 grand, and it sold for 57.5. So I guess on that case, the G-Man hits the gas.
Yes, you're hitting the gas. Here's the thing that I don't get. You and I are either way too low or way too high.
It's okay to have excuses. Let's 3, 2, 1.
More brain cells given to science. What can I tell you?
I caught a little ethanol in my last one.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we're in California.
It's summertime.
So, yeah.
I'm assuming we have a car for this week.
Yes, we do have a car for this week. It happens to be a car both of you know very well, that I happen to love. It was sold through Lincoln Mercury dealerships, and it happened to be made by a gentleman with the last name Demaso.
Although Demaso has made a number of different cars, I suspect it's a Pantera.
It is a Pantera. It's a 72,
yeah,
and it appears to be a pre-L, which is obviously more collectible than the more standard L. Mm-hmm. It's got the little chrome bumperettes.
Yep.
To me, this car looks gorgeous. I love Panteras. They just don't fit in Panteras, being the fact that I'm 6'3".
Boy, this is a darn nice Pantera.
Rick, you've owned a Pantera briefly, very
74.
briefly.
Yeah.
I have owned a Pantera for export. Now, what's interesting about this car is it can be customized, and just like our Nissan experience earlier this year, I think if it's customized correctly, it does not mess up the inherent value of this vehicle at all.
You're correct in that assessment, but what's really nice about this model, it's really hard to find a Pantera that hasn't been overly hot-rodded. This motor looks rebuilt, done properly. Obviously, the valve covers aren't stock, but it's got the stock Campanola wheels. I assume they are stock.
A reality check. At Motor Trend, when we did skid pad testing with a Pantera, and we had a Super Beetle with us the same day, the Super Beetle outpulled it on the skid pad.
I considered it a compromised car at the time, but a Pantera will always have a following.
Being the fact you have owned these, Rick, and you have exported those, Jay, what are the things you need to look at?
Got to look for rust in these cars.
It's rust critical, driveline critical, in my opinion.
This thing is really immaculate.
Yeah, I like it. It's quite a car.
So here we are. The car's currently at $45,000. We know it's going to go for much more than that. What's your feeling, Slick Rick?
I'm thinking 70 grand. I think the introduction of the new Corvette at 60 grand, I think that hurt this thing a little bit.
I don't. I'll go 80.
It could go for even more.
Well, next week we'll find out if we are sniffing gas or hitting the gas. So far, the G-Man's done, well, better than us.
But regardless, I still don't have to sniff the gas, even if I lose.
Oh, really?
Oh, I make the rules.
You make the scene.
I don't have to live by them.
Wow, that's right. Hey, we're going to break right now. Please join us in just a moment.